Hey friends, welcome back to my channel. I'm here today with a sort of part 2 from my hurricane prep video. I'm just gonna talk about all of the things that we purchased and if we thought it was worth it and how it went. So consider this the Midwest Survival Guide part 2 to your first hurricane. All right, let's go. One thing I didn't forecast or see coming or happening that I don't know that we could have prepared for at all was that we had absolutely no cell reception. Phone calls, small phone calls out to our parents Wednesday night, the night of the hurricane, and then just nothing. Couldn't get a text, couldn't get a phone call. Every once in a while, I guess we'd like get near some sort of tower and we'd get 15 or 20 text messages in and we couldn't reply to any of them. And they were all people asking if we were okay. So that was extremely frustrating. We have family in Cape Coral. We were trying to call them. They were trying to call us. Just nothing worked. Up where it says 5G or like where your bars usually are on your phone, it would just say SOS. And I've never seen anything like that. So, I mean, it's something that we can't prepare for. I was trying to like think if there was anything that we could have purchased to be able to get out the word that we're okay, but things that you can't prepare for. So all in all, we were super prepared. The day of was thinking, oh my gosh, I need more time. Like I need to do more things, but there was nothing else to do. We did it all. We prepared the food ahead of time. I had those 2 pounds of ground beef I had browned with taco seasoning. That was ready to go. All things that we could cook on the grill. Got an extra propane tank and we have a cast iron skillet and then this really cool thing I'll link below called the Dojo. And we make pizzas on our grill, but it's just like a flat top, like it's super hot. So we made Pop-Tarts on it, pancakes. We had so many eggs, breakfast sausage. We had plenty of food to cook on our grill. And even after the power came on, my 4-year-old said, how come we haven't used the grill for a while? I liked the food on the grill. And I was like, I just needed a break. But it worked so well. Like we ate really well. I bought these big tins, put things in there and put it on the grill, cover it in tin foil and let things warm up. So food-wise, everything was fine. We did everything we could do and I'm so glad we did all of the things because so many people told us not to worry about it. So many people. We would have been fine, but it would have been harder especially with kids. And then having family come stay with us too. I was just glad that we had everything that we did. I hope we don't have another hurricane for a very, very long time. But if we do, I have all my things. I'm gonna put them in a storage container and we'll do it all again if we have to. As far as actual hurricane day, I had all these big plans of filming all the time, doing a hour by hour play, and then things got super stressful. It got a little dramatic. Today's been terrible. It's not even over. I mean, rightfully so. I didn't know what was happening. Everything was shuttered up and we couldn't see what was happening outside except for one window. And we had no idea. We could just hear the wind whistling. So I was filming things. I feel like a lot of the stuff on YouTube should be either like entertaining or educational maybe. And unless watching me lose my like a 3-day lead up to a 6-hour tornado is entertaining for you, I think we're probably gonna shelve those videos I took. I'm super long-winded. Let's get into what we bought from Amazon and how it helped us get through the hurricane. Right, you guys, let's talk about the number one thing that we needed during the hurricane, which was, you guessed it, water. Prior to this, it's like, why would we need water? Are we really gonna turn on our faucets and just not have water? Well, yeah, that did happen for a day. And then when water did come out, it was compromised and full of bacteria and was making people sick. We didn't have water until a couple days ago, so close to 2 weeks without water. So I guess you could say water is a little important. Best advice I got when we moved here, hurricane season starts, put a gallon of water on your grocery list each week and then toss it underneath the sink. Bathroom sink, kitchen sink. We were out of town for a lot of summer, but I still managed to get about like 12, 15 gallons of water under my sinks. So when everything went down and the news people are finally telling us to go out and get water, there's lines around a store for water and I'm rolling through Costco filling my cart with beer, which I definitely got weird looks. Yes, doing that ahead of time helped so much. And then the other thing that helped a ton was we got these bags off Amazon, flat plastic bags. You fill them up with water, freeze them, and then toss them in your coolers to cool your coolers down, and then later you take them out and drink them. We actually left a couple in our freezer in our garage while the power was out, just to like try to keep that freezer as cold as possible and save our food. I'm gonna use these bags year round. Here is a flat bag about Amazon because we needed everything as quick as possible. And I'll put the link below for these, but these are gonna be so great for us this summer too, because my parents have a cabin where you have to bring in all your water and then take out all your trash. And we'd bring in gallons of water, bottled water, and then have to take all the trash out with us. So we, don't watch this, Mom and Dad, are going to be using these next summer so that we can bring tons of water and not have to truck it out. Oh, it holds a lot. 10 liters, 2.6 gallons. So, oh. You can fit a lot of water in this. We froze these bad boys. They iced down our RTIC and Yeti coolers so well. Oh, would buy again. Definite buy. Link below. Go purchase them. Buy all of these things now. I know we only have like a month and a half left of hurricane season. Buy these things, get a Tupperware, toss them in, and then if something happens again and everyone's running out like crazy and trying to buy things, you're all set, you're all ready. I'm an over-preparer. This will be more than you probably need, but it wasn't a comfortable situation for us, but I think it was, we made it a lot better than it could have been. So that's what I would do for water. Buy 1 gallon a week, get these bags, and then also the Bob. You may have seen the Bob in my hurricane preparedness video. It just goes in your bathtub, you fill it up with water, and then it just stays like contaminant free. You don't have to worry about like dust or bugs or anything like getting in there. It has a tube that can go into your toilet so you can help flush your toilet if you need to. Our Bob is still in our bathtub right now because we just got our water back. We just got our non-contaminated water, our safe to drink water. Those are my tips for water. And by far my best purchase, besides being able to have water, was this. Who knew that this tiny little solar radio was gonna be our only, oh, and flashlight, it's gonna be our only communication with the world. After our Wi-Fi went out and our cell service went out and there was no texting, we had no idea what was happening around us. So we would just go for walks around the block and try to talk to neighbors, see if they had heard anything. Nobody had heard anything because we were all just in the dark. We didn't know what was going around us, but we were able to listen to this radio and we could listen to the governor's speech. We could hear the news programs that were on TV, were all broadcast on the radio. This made us feel a little less alone when we were sitting here for days, not able to receive information, which was arguably one of the hardest parts. Let's talk about electronics. Keeping the iPads charged during all of this was like a super important thing. And also having some lights at night because we were out of power for 6 days. What we did was buy a couple little of these battery generators and we charged them all beforehand and we were able to charge our devices, plug a light in. You can't do like a lot of crazy stuff on them, but I'll show you what they look like here. They're very so we got 3 of these. They will be linked below. They came super fast and you can just plug in all of your devices to them. I can't quite say how long it lasted, but we had 3 of them and we had our devices even though we couldn't text, call, use internet. They were fully charged the whole time, and we downloaded a whole bunch of like Disney Plus movies and Netflix on the kids' iPads beforehand. And so the other thing we plugged into these was our fans. Super important. We had probably 3 different kinds of fans. We got them all from Amazon. That first night, there was no airflow. The first thing we did the next morning is go outside, see what the damage was, and then take down our shutters so we could have some air flowing in there. But because we had no air conditioning, so get a whole bunch of fans with USB on them, and you can plug them into that nifty battery pack. It's this little thing, Goal 0. This is just another device that we charged up prior to everything going down, and we were able to charge our devices on. So that worked out really well. Got a bunch of these solar lights, And these were great at night to put in the bathrooms when the kids got up and to just have like a little night light, but set them outside during the day because it was only cloudy hurricane day. The rest, I mean, it was kind of a little weird the next morning, but for the most part it was sunny every day. So we were able to charge a bunch of solar lights. I also saw a lot of people got solar lights like on clearance at garden stores, set them outside all day, and then they could use them in their house at night. So yeah. Oh, what is this one? This is a light too. Yes, this is a solar light too. Both of them are. So these are great. Get these. Flashlights, also very good. Even after our power came on, I was finding myself reaching for a flashlight to go to the bathroom at night because I got so used to it. I think that's kind of it for electronics. Oh, I mean, if you can call this an electronic, we went to Five Below and got like a bag of 500. I think it was, no, it was 100. We went to Five Below and got a bag of 100 glow sticks, you know, the kind that you like snap. I thought they'd be super fun for the kids. I'm out like 10 a day and they could run around at night with them. Turn around probably 5 hours into the hurricane and my son took all 100 and just 4-year-olds. So those glow sticks were done in a day. So that's all I have for electronics. Those battery packs saved us, man. All right, when somebody who's lived in Florida for a while hears that there's a hurricane coming, they're gonna tell you to do 2 things. Fill your bathtub and have a party. I heard that from like a dozen people. Just grab some beer, have your friends over, it'll be a good time. Hurricane, woo! Wasn't a good time. The people that told me that boarded their house up and left town. And we were here being kind of glad that we went over above and beyond. And you know what? If you have kids, do all the things. If it's just you and your husband, you and your boyfriend, whatever, girlfriend, get your beer, fill your bathtub, and just tough it out. But I got 2 little ones here. I'm going to try to make this the most seamless situation that I can. I'm gonna leave all of the links for the things that we bought below. Go ahead and click those, buy them, get a plastic tub, put them all in there, and then when everybody's filling their bathtubs up and running out for water, you're gonna be set.